Good morning, Wednesday. Well, good morning, sunshine. Good morning, sunshine. It's Wednesday. Do you ever write sentences where you're like, wait, did I put the right part first or the first part right? And is there really a must do when it comes to writing sentences? Oh boy, oh boy. It's about your focus. So, if I were to write, focus on your fire before you burn out, there's one thought. Focus. Focus on what? Your fire. Why? Or what? Because burnout is always a potential. Burnout is an interesting human component of life. Burnout is something that animals will encounter as well. Do you ever watch two dogs just playing, running, chasing, having a total blast? And they're like, beautiful. Chances are they don't have a fire burning. Right? We as humans, we create fires. We started creating fires long ago so that we could have heat and light, so that we could have a beacon to help us find our way, providing light, and for others to find us. Then we began using fire to send signals to others. Very interesting. The fear of fire would have started when the fire became destructive. And the kind of fire that I'm talking about is the internal fire. Turking came from connecting two words. Talking and internal, turking. So the internal fire is what drives you. What are you creating? What are you doing in your life? Have you ever worked for somebody who comes flying into your office or your workspace and they're freaking out? Fire! It's an emergency! Oh, well, if it's an emergency, sunshine, call 911. I'm not the firefighter. I don't have the skills for that. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Those are the people in your life that may be driving you crazy right now. You can focus all your energies on changing others and become exhausted. Exhausted. I have been micromanaged by some of the most ferocious micromanagers in my life. It started off with a lady by the name of Agnes Cura when I was about 19. Wow. Then it went to Raymond Jack Me Off when I worked at Gainers. Oh, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change the things I can, take this job and shove it. Right? The things that we can change. And the wisdom to know the difference. So the wisdom to know the difference in this situation involves the one common denominator in the situation, and that's you. So if fires are being started around you, are you contributing to it? So when we look at the kind of fires that we can create in our lives, let's begin with burning the candle at both ends. How do you know that you're burning the candle at both ends? Well, here's some signs in my life. Last night I had a headache. Oh, she was a bad one. Here, 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 here. And I could feel it coming. Full-blown migraine. Woo! Fire alarm. Fire alarm. Water. Hydrate. I added some water. I added some electrolytes. I took some essential oils. Peace. And I went to bed early. And I laid in bed. I rubbed my hands together. I did Reiki. I prayed to my archangels, please. Please. I know that a migraine for me can turn into a full-fledged cluster migraine. I had a cluster migraine one day for 45 days, and it was painful. Oh, I don't want to go there again. So if I burn the candle at both ends, eventually the candle's going to come in and I'm going to burn out. Then I can't serve myself and the people that I love. That's one type of burnout. How about this one? Too many logs in the fire. Ay, right? Like, oh my God, who put all the logs on the fire? Fire! Oh. So you can't really take the logs off the fire. Well, you can carefully, very, very carefully, and put them somewhere else where they aren't going to start burning up again, right? Anybody here, raise your hand if you've ever burnt something in the oven because you're focusing on something else. Have you ever allowed the stove to burn over with pasta because you're outside watering the tomatoes? Maybe it's just me. Have you forgotten about appointments with people because you got too many people scheduled? Or you've had an emergency that you didn't have the opportunity to contact someone else? Too many logs in the fire. That's why I'm talking about focus. What is your why? Why are you doing the things that you're doing? I've got a beautiful, beautiful class that I'm taking today, a writer's workshop, because a friend of mine is doing the workshop and I know it can help me. I've written a lot and I know it can help me. See, sometimes I struggle with perfectionism and I know it can help me. How do I know this? Because I started reading her book. And I'm going to be talking about her with her on a podcast coming up very, very soon. We're working on the scheduling because the scheduling doesn't work because is a conflict. I got too many logs on the fire. Too many logs in the fire. So I contact a person, a log holder, and say, hey, can we please reschedule? And then there is this one, the exhausted fire. It burnt out. Is it an exhausted fire that is simply ashes? There ain't nothing left. Like you are done. Done. Couldn't light that fire for nothing. It's like one of those fires in a fire pit that is in a metal fire pit. And it's just ashes. And it's like been burnt out for so long that there's no way that you could even throw paper on it and make it light up. Or is it a different kind of exhausted fire? Is there a little bit of a coal burning? If there's a little bit of a coal burning, try air. What is air? It's the breath. Are you breathing? Take an inhale. Breathe in. Gentle, gentle, gentle. And then once you get that fire burning with a spark, then started this fire with tinder, perhaps. A little bit of moss, maybe some sage, maybe some sweet grass, maybe a little bit of tobacco. Oh my goodness. Are you smudging? What are you doing for self-care? Self-care is exponentially important. This morning, in bringing my energies out of my head, down into my heart, and further, I used myrrh. Myrrh is beautiful. When I use myrrh, I think of mother. Mother energy, the energy of nurturing and love. It's a very thick, thick, thick oil. It's like a resin. It barely pours out of the bottle. It's beautiful. It's sacred. It's special. And it's expensive. It's one of the essentials that I love to use on myself and those who I'm helping break through. Breaking through the patterns of your life. Perfectionism. Really? Why? Are you concerned about what other people are going to think? Are you concerned about getting it right? Are you concerned that you've got that micromanager that's going to come back and give you shit if you don't do it right? Their way, which changes every damn day? I started learning about essential oils a very long time ago. I took a course because I was interested. I was curious. I lit a fire. And then I took another course, and then I took the master course, the course that keeps on going. Oh, it's the master course that is like it's beyond a certification. It's beyond getting a piece of paper. It's a lifestyle, and I love it. So it fuels my fire with purpose. What's your why? Why are you doing what you're doing? There are people that become certain types of coaches, okay? Certain types of coaches, okay? So there's an Italian saying, capa tosta, hard head. So if you're a hard head and you're unwilling to change and that's just the way I do it. Back in the day when everybody listened to me. Well, what about the new ideas? Oh my God, this is the way it's done. The dinosaurs, those who will not change, capatosta. They may not even accept the fact that they need a coach. Is that you? I don't need a coach. I've got this handled all on my own. I'm not accountable to anybody. I'm doing fine. Thank you very much. That was me until I joined an accountability group. I can learn it all on myself. I don't need a teacher. I can just watch free videos. Yeah. And then I can buy books. Yeah. I don't need an expert. That was me. Then I joined an astrology group. See, I've got talents. And if I focus on my talents, then I get to grow those talents and expand in doing what I do. So tarot cards are one of my favorites. Energy healing is another. Writing is a third. Do you think that's enough? I think so. I don't need to study everything else. If I want to learn about human design, I make an appointment with a lady who does human design. If I want to learn about more in-depth astrology, what is going on in my life? I contact my friend Kitty. Oh, hey, Kitty, I need to know. I don't just contact them. I pay them. Do you go to Tim Hortons expecting a free cup of coffee? If you got the app, you might earn free. But if all you're doing in life is getting free, well, then you're going to miss out on the experts in your life. Sure, there's a free class. There's a free opportunity to give you a taste. Sunshine, it's not all free. Focus. Spend your money wisely. 3 cards. Asking Spirit for guidance. Ace of Fire. See? I was good at this. These cards are beautiful. So the Ace of Fire, look at that card. Oh, what does she want? Oh, she wants opportunity. She wants creativity and she wants action. What kind of opportunity do you want? What do you want to create? What log do you want to put in the fire? Beautiful. 4 of air, which is swords. In order to do creation, we must rest. We must have introspection, meditation, recuperation, contemplation. Come on. Page of air. Be eager to learn. Be enthusiastic. Be truthful about what it is that you want to do with your life. Be analytical. State it strong. please, please be outspoken. Be outspoken about what it is that you want and what you do not want. If you are in a situation, a relationship where someone is making your, like they just burn your ass, stop kissing ass. Change. Don't be a chump. Don't allow somebody else to ruin your day or dissolve your dream. You have the right to be happy, honey. You have the right to do the things that you want to do. If you need some guidance, and what I'm saying is float in your boat, connect with me. I will provide you guidance. I will help you focus your fire. I will help you learn how to care about your most important asset, and that's you. Because if the people that you're working with will not bring you dinner when you're home sick and you're not at work, they're not your people. Stop being that person. Be joy. Choose joy. Take care of you. Love you to the moon and back. I will see you later on today for Wednesday Wisdom with Kitty. Peace out.